Have you ever ended the week feeling busy, but nothing important actually progressed? You handled responsibilities, yet what the things that are truly matter did not progress. If this sounds familiar to you, this video will be helpful for you. So sit back and enjoy this video. But before we begin, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who took out their time to subscribe to this channel. We have 11 solid new members who joined this community. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, you're welcome. This channel is about intentional growth, personal development, personal growth, thoughtful living, intentional living, and here we'll measure things that truly matter. So if this conversation sounds like something you enjoy, don't go anywhere. Join this channel and subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and you're welcome in advance. So without further ado, let's dive into the matter of today. If you're working full time or you are a stay-at-home mom, and honestly, being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job on its own, because even here you're working in different departments, like multiple departments. You're the chef, the cleaner, the laundry woman, the teacher, lesson teacher, everything you combine together. No, it is not a small time job, and it is not for the weak. And you're also balancing career, family, learning other things, upskilling, your hobbies, exercise, writing, and what have you. You may be asking, how is anyone meant to balance all of this without burning out? Just saying the list alone sounds exhausting, but here's the truth: it becomes easier when you start building systems and you stop relying on motivation. And I said something important in my last video, that motivation is not enough. Systems build consistency. If you depend on motivation or willpower, you will burn out, you get exhausted, you will push until you can't anymore. Then you stop. And the frustrating part is you've been busy the whole time, but there is no meaningful progress. This is what happens when there is activity but no structure. So today, let's talk about how to build systems. A system is not a to-do list. A system is a repeatable process that makes progress automatic. For instance, you say, okay, everybody wants to live a healthy life, everybody wants to live healthy, and because of that, involving exercise. So let's use exercise as an example. Let's say your intention is you wanting more exercise to live a healthy life. That's your intention. And you saying, I would do exercise 4 times or 3 times a week is your plan. So how do you turn these into systems? How do you build structure around this? Is by writing it down. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. prompt. I'll wake up, brush my teeth, wear my workout clothes, and do a YouTube routine exercise for 20 minutes. That is structure. So if you're saying, I want to exercise, I want to do more exercise, I want to do more exercise, you will just be saying it. You may not Even if you actually take action, if you actually start, or if you actually started that exercise, you may not sustain it may not be sustainable. But once it is written down, you put the day, the time, and the duration, you're building systems and structure around your healthy living, around you wanting to do more exercise. Another one is praying. Okay, you've not prayed for like 3 months, and all of a sudden you just say, I want to start praying for 1 hour, and you're saying it with mouth. No, instead of that, draw out a table, include it. Okay, so day. Okay, every 12 o'clock in the midnight, I'll wake up for 10 minutes for prayer. So gradually you increase it. Building systems reduce decision fatigue. So I'll show you my weekly planner to see how this is done. So you can see this is my weekly planner, and you can see the week, the date is there, my theme, what I want to do for the week. I'm preparing for my defense, and I want to build my writing momentum. So see my weekly goals: prepare thoroughly for external defense, write 1,500 words for a book I'm planning to write, or a book I'm writing, your partner and your purpose. Then upload week one. Sorry, then upload week two YouTube video on Sunday by 4. So you can see my time, what I do on Monday, what I do by 5, what I do in each time. I've allocated what I'm supposed to do in each hour until I go to bed. So everything is occupied with what I'm meant to be doing. So that is building structure. Most of us have good intentions. We even write out our plans, like I showed you, but sometimes life happens. A child can get sick, can get an emergency call to come somewhere. Your boss might give you an additional tax that will affect your own plans. So all these happens, but don't because of that just abandon your own plans. If you cannot do it today, you return to it tomorrow. If you cannot do it tomorrow, you return to it the next day. So don't just feel bad that this thing I've said I will do it today, but see what happens now. I cannot. So let me give you some principles for building systems. The first one is start small enough to win. You don't need to start big and later you get burnout, you get frustrated, you get disappointed, and the drive starts diminishing little by little until you stop. No, just start enough. Sorry, just start small enough to win. I think I said that earlier. You want to start writing. You don't need to say, okay, I will sit down for 1 hour and make sure I write 3,000 words at a go. Just say, okay, 30 minutes. You can start with 500 words, 250 words. Consistency beats intensity. The second one is attach new habits to existing routine. This is called habit stacking. If you cook school lunch every morning during the school time, you can decide to start listening to podcasts, to YouTube, watching YouTube video as you are cooking in the kitchen on related topics that you want to upskill, that you want to learn, just to get familiar with that particular skill. So that is habit stacking. You're cooking, you know that you cook every morning, you wake up 5 6 every morning to cook school lunch for your children, and you seize the opportunity to put another routine. And if you're a kind of person that when you wake up in the morning, all you love to do is to make tea. As you are drinking your tea, you can read a page of a book. Can you see that you're doing like two things at a time, using how do they say it, using one stone to kill two birds? If you've already put your child to bed at 9 p.m., after that, instead of going to press your phone, you can start to write for 20 minutes before you go to bed. So if your life is already full, you don't need to start inserting new time blocks. Just look for a way to insert new habits into the existing ones. The third one is schedule growth like an appointment. You know how an appointment is. Okay, you want to visit so person by 4 o'clock, or maybe you want to see an important person and you book an appointment. They will ask you to come by so time. So if writing, learning, praying, exercising, if all these things I listed are not in your calendar, they will lose urgency. So put it in your schedule. Not I will find time. No. Tuesday between 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. is my upskilling hour. Friday and Saturday between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, or between 10 o'clock and 10:30 is my praying hour. 6 o'clock in the morning every Monday, Wednesday and Friday by 6 o'clock to 6:20 is my exercising hour. You get it now? What is scheduled gets done. The fourth one is build a real life, not an ideal life. This is very important. Design your system based on your current season. And I'll say that again. Design your system based on your current season. If you are a mom with toddler, your system will be completely different with someone who is single. If you are doing doctorate, you know that you will accommodate research intensity in your system. You will actually structure the time you will do your research, the time you write your literature review, and all that into your system. So do not copy someone else's system. Build the system that works for you. The fifth one is track progress, not perfection. If it doesn't work today, it will work tomorrow. If you miss today, return back tomorrow. If you miss the one of tomorrow, return back the third day. No drama, no quitting, just return. The goal is not to be busy, the goal is to be effective. You don't need more decision, you need better processes. When you build systems, you reduce burnout, you protect your energy, and you make your growth sustainable. And slowly and quietly, your life changes. If this helped you, let me know in the comment section. What system are you going to build this week? So this is Growth Measures with Bukumi Adegoke, where we live intentionally, where we take our personal growth seriously, and where we measure what matters. So I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.